Okay, so welcome to another episode of live Forex trading. It's the London stream with your host, Peeling Mindset, aka. So today we're gonna look at gold, we're gonna look at pound yen, we're gonna see how this market's gonna treat us. So let's see if the month of May is gonna be any good. We are going to see if the month of May is going to be any good. So that's good. Just give me a second here. Just checking the systems. If it's up and running and everything looks good, just as fine. Mic's working. Everything's working. So what I'm going to do is I am going to wait for the friends to come in and I will start breaking down the chart for the YouTube team. So again, what do we do once we come into our computer? For the trading day, what we do is we log into our Tradingview site just here. So if you go into Google and type in tradingview.com, you will definitely get this site, and you are going to get access to your liquidity feeds from your provider, Owenda, FXCM, and whatnot. So we're going to look at pound yen and the gold. That's way more. There are way more other pairs here, but we're going to focus primarily on pound yen and the gold. So let's see if we can break down the chart. So let's look into the weekly time frame in the gold. The current weekly candle is still bullish. Obviously, it has broken the previous resistance, and right now it's sort of doing a rejection on the top side. So if that is a rejection on the top side for the price, weekly candle to head down, that'll be perfect. So we have to wait and see if this weekly candle is going to fall back, right? So the previous yesterday's daily candle closed right around this resistance rejection point. So if you look at this, right here, so this is a resistance, right? A daily resistance, and the price has obviously rejected that level. So we have to look at the chart from the, just give me a second, still managing the system. We have to look at the chart from a lower time frame perspective, right, and see what's happening, because yesterday from Tokyo market, gold just ravaged up all the way up like it was nothing. So from Tokyo market all the way to the NYSE, it just ravaged up. So the current market is actually falling, right? So today's daily candle is bearish. The 4-hour also looks as if it's heading down. So previous 2 4-hour candles were bearish, obviously a healthy bearish candle. So the current 4-hour is heading down. So the most recent 4-hour broken resistance, so we are around that level, right? So this is actually a key level, this right here. So let's see how the price is going to act around this area. And what we're going to do is let's do this. It's going to be a good idea if I can actually, let's see what I can do here. Let's just remove all of the drawing and let's just start fresh, right? So that'll be a good idea. So this is the daily resistance that the price is rejecting right now. So we have broken about this range. Oh, where is the box? Right here. So we have broken about the range. So top of the range, the yesterday's range. So obviously price is coming down. This could be a possible retest or a rejection from the upside. So we just have to wait and see. So let's go to the 4-hour. So the current 4-hour is actually very close to this other 4-hour resistance. So that's something to look out for if price is actually going to reject that level and is going to start heading up, right? So we have 3 more hours, 3 hours and 30 more minutes for this 4-hour to close. So looking at the 2-hour candle, it has 1 hour and 32 minutes left for it to close. The candles are heading down. So if it's actually heading down, the possible target could be right here. This could be a possible target right there. Let's just see. So the current 1 hour is also ravaging down. Looking at the 30-minute, 30-minute is bearish as well. Looking at the 30 is going to close in the next 1 minute. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for this gold 30-minute candle to close. And this is a support area too. This right here. So the candles are actually pushing down in a very aggressive way. So let's see if there's any news coming around or if there's anything happening in the market. So we definitely had Powell speaking yesterday. So this could be a reaction to Powell's speaking, and the market may be observing that news right now. So it looks like in the London session, we don't have any high impact news. So it seems like a clean day here. Let's look at the news here. So the guys in the YouTube, if you don't know, if you log into Forex Factory, you can actually find out what market session this is too. Obviously, the guys in the Zoom, they know about it, but this is how you find out, right, what session you are in. So, for example, this is like a Sydney close time. So the Sydney's market's going to close in the next 30 minutes. And this 2 hour before the London session opening is the pre-session. So we are in a pre-session right at this moment. So looking at the news, we don't have any pound news here. No breaking news, no nothing. So everything looks okay. And Powell says your US economy outlooks have clearly brightened. Oh, he says US is in the good side. So the gold should fall down. If the market is going to perceive the news as a positive news for the US dollar, obviously we're going to see some sort of drop in the gold. So we are just waiting to see if we can see some sort of clear structure like this. So it'll be a good thing if price could actually make a higher low, then it could fall down, right? So we are waiting for that. We are waiting for that. So just give me a second here. And so let me fix the settings here. And okay. Looks like we could get some sort of sell in gold here. So we are waiting for gold sales. So the 30-minute in 1 hour has closed already. This is a very healthy bearish candle. So just waiting. And just give me a second. Jody, why? What do you mean by why, Jody, buddy? Just give me a second. So why wait? Oh, we have to wait because if we don't see a proper structure, there's wait is for loser, not really, Jody, buddy. If you wait, you win. If you wait, neither do you lose. You actually are on the positive side if you wait. So you have to wait. I have to wait. That's going to be going to be more correct. When you wait, you miss the move. Maybe. But I have to see some sort of structure, right? So I cannot just rush into any sort of trade. If the price is going to drop, it has to make a lower high one more time. So if the price is going to give me a chance by making a lower high, obviously we know gold just pushes with a lot of volume. But if we're going to see some sort of lower high forming, that'll be a good chance for the retest of this low, right? So I'm just going to wait. I am just going to wait. So we are going to wait. Just trying to see how we could take proper sales. So the Japanese bank is still in a holiday, and the London session is going to open up. The London market's going to open up in the next hour and 26 minutes. Good morning, Jamil. Good morning. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Let me see if I can. How are you, Jamil? Well? So that's why we gotta wait, Jody. See? That's why we gotta wait. That's why we gotta wait. And we can't rush in any sort of trade, right? So if this 15-minute candle is actually making some sort of lower high, because this is obviously a support level too. So it is retracing up near a support area. So you never buy, or actually, sorry, you never sell when you're near a support area, right? Unless the structures in our favor and other catalysts too. So we just gotta wait. I'm just waiting and seeing how I can capitalize on this gold sell. So just waiting here. No rushing in any trade. I'm not in any sort of trade. So the bias is bearish bias. So just waiting. Jamil, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Jamil, I think you have to send the link in your team because I couldn't log into the Discord one more time. And I started the stream, so I can't open another interface. Can you do that for me by any chance?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Thank you, Jamil. Thank you.
But I'm like their parents, so people don't like listening to their parents.
I know what you mean. I 100%.
That's why I'm not being lazy or anything. Okay.
No,
well,
I get you. I get you. I 100% get you.
Anyway, I'm in gold sales. Hopefully it keeps going. I've been in there since the top.
That's good.
1792.
Let me read the price action in. How's my mic in the Zoom today, Jamie? What do you think?
Oh, crystal clear.
Perfect.
Crystal.
That's perfect. So looking at the 4-hour in gold, we can obviously see that, you know what? This right here was a key rejection level. So the price did a similar sort of rejection around that area. So if the price is, this 4 hours going to close below 1785 vicinity, this price could actually continue down, right? Because the price of the gold moved up very impulsively yesterday. It's like from Tokyo session, from Asian session to all the way NYSE. Didn't even bother correcting it. So if we're going to get some sort of correction, and if the price, some sort of high time frame candle could close below 1785 level, we may get proper sales. So for now, what I'm doing is waiting for proper sales structure. That's ideally going to be a 15-minute candle making a lower high, and I would take a trade once candles start flipping in my direction. So no rush in trade. I'm just waiting and waiting. Just waiting. Jamie, it's so funny. One of the guys from Slack came in and wanted to draw on my screen. I don't know why. It doesn't even make sense. Just waiting. Waiting for candles to flip in our direction. So obviously, let's look at the GJ. I think GJ is just consolidating. So if GJ is, oh my God, this is a very bad range. Look at the range GJ is in. We have to break away from this sort of range, right? If we're going to break away from that range, then we're going to have clear chances of sell, clear chances of buys above 151,900 vicinity. But other than that, man, it's just a wait in GJ. It has to break. It has to break that consolidation, the range. Then we may get some sort of trade in GJ. Otherwise, we're just waiting in gold. I mean, the price is falling down and it's actually making its lower high right now. So if it's actually making its lower high, perfect. We are here just waiting. Just waiting. Oh, okay. I will. Is it better now, Jamil?
Yeah,
Okay.
because
Okay.
I mute sometimes not to bug you with the sound, but
Yeah. Yeah.
then I get stuck in mute.
Sure.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll just wait. Very strange of that person just coming to, I don't know if they were trying to troll or
Yeah.
but
Funny. Funny. My
but
mate just came in and wanted to draw on the screen, and he did draw on the screen. Come on, man. So disrespectful. Come on.
but you're not phased, which is whatever comes, you just stay the same.
Yep.
You're never phased. This is good, man. Okay.
So waiting for gold sells. Waiting for gold sells.
Yeah. Should an opportunity present itself, I might re-enter a second short.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm over trading because the distance is traveled since the top. It's like 2 or 3 trades because of that distance. So whatever I would enter would be like a quarter. The re-entry would be a quarter.
Oh yeah.
So, you know,
So
yeah,
definitely
hurt.
definitely
Oh,
what the price is doing right now is it just is fine. If it's going to retrace even deeper, and this 4 hour rejection is a valid rejection, because obviously you can see looking at the 1 hour too, it gives us a way that you know what the 4 hour gray rejection area was so
yeah,
strong that price tried to break it once, couldn't break it. Close around the vicinity. The next candle closed below. It tried second time. It did try the third time. Couldn't break above this 4 hour resistance. Is a key level rejection. That's
yeah,
actually a resistance zone right there. And we saw another rejection right here. After that, price is dropping ever since. So if it's going to drop further down, we just need the price to make a lower high. So this retracement could be a healthy retracement where the price is making a lower high and it could continue further down after. But honestly, if I was given like a chance to trade in gold today, I would be inclined more towards sell than anything else.
yeah.
So buys, I don't know how people can see buys here. I am not sure how people can see buys. So just waiting for sells. I mean, for buys, I have to see a 2 hour or a 1 hour candle to flip bullish. And there's a long way for that to happen. So we're going to wait and see. I definitely see gold sales coming in. So we will see if we can capitalize on it. If we can, that'll be perfect. So let's go into the lower time frame too. Looking at the 15 minute, it's going to close in the next 2 minutes. And it has made a low here. The daily candle has made a low. So we are just waiting if resistance could be formed here somewhere in the 5 minute candle or even 15 minute candle. And that way we could just retest the low. So we're just waiting. Obviously, the next volume time is in the next 1 hour and 18 minutes. So if it's going to head down, we have 1 hour and 18 minutes, right? So to pump the volume in, we're just going to wait.
Yeah.
We are not in a sell yet. There's higher chances of sell. We are just waiting. We can't just rush in. So there's no rushing involved. Okay, there isn't buy, there isn't sell yet, because more than likely price is still in a bearish trend from the 4-hour rejection on the top. So that's the analysis. That's the market reading. And I don't see anything happening in GJ. To be honest, I wouldn't be appealed by GJ's price action today. It's just ridiculous. So when these sort of patterns come in the market, I just stay away from these sort of area. I don't want to be in this sort of area because you can be wicked up and down easily. Market's just collecting its order for May, more than likely. So you absolutely want to stay away from the market when it does this. We're just waiting for gold to give us some sort of selling signal. So my friend Jody earlier, he came in. Oh, good morning, Ricardo. I hope you're doing well. So he came in and he said, sell. He was selling here. So this is what happens when you don't wait and sell. And you don't hear other people's thought process. So that's funny. Really funny. So if there's any buys coming in, we have to wait and see if there's going to be any hourly support. Right, so hourly is rejecting the downside, but this could be a lower high being formed in a lower time frame. So we are not rushing in any sort of buys. So you don't need to be in the first wave. Trust me. If there's actual buys coming in, we have time. Or we just wait. We wait for our proper setup. Our bias is sell, so we just wait. We just wait and wait. So the 2-hour is also rejecting the bottom side of the price. So we just have to wait and see. There's no buys, no sells. I mean, if anything's going to happen in the market, it's going to be gold moving probably towards the bearish direction. So just have to wait and see. There's nothing much happening in GJ that could fascinate me. So we are waiting here with the team. We got Emmanuel here in the house today. We got Ed Milton in the house too.
Good
Welcome,
morning,
welcome.
good morning.
Good morning. How's it going, Emmanuel?
Yeah, not too bad. And yourself?
Well, pretty well. Thank you.
Yeah, good weekend.
Good weekend. Yep. How about you? Good weekend? Oh, Emmanuel's
Oh,
gone.
I was on mute for a second. Yeah, no, I was saying, just spent loads of time with the family. Also, just went over
Perfect.
just trades for the week and stuff. Yeah.
That's good. So we are getting some sort of bearish sign here. We just have to wait if the price is going to break this 1-hour support first, right? So gold moves with such a volume that we can actually monitor the price movement in the smaller time frame, the smallest time frame too, right? So looking at 1 minute when trading gold could be a valid idea, but you have to be on the go when managing a trade. So we are not yet in any sort of trade, just waiting. Just waiting for price to break lows, break this 1-hour or 1 minute support, and start heading down. We do have cleaner range, cleaner traffic on the left hand side. So let's see what happens. So Mohammed is in YouTube saying, I think gold is changing direction. So I mean, we can say that, but we don't know until it does change direction, right? So what we know is if we are trading according to our plan, and we do know that, you know what? If we are trading according to the trend, Muhammad in the YouTube, so if we are trading according to the trend, and if the price is actually doing a heavy rejection on the top side around this area, look at this. So definitely the wick on the top tells you everything. And the chart behavior, the candle's behavior on the left tells you everything. So if you look at this, we didn't just come up with sells with our hunches, right, Muhammad? So we have to look into the price action. So when you look at this rejection before, look at this rejection before. How about this? That's happening right now. So there's higher chance that the price could drop down. And we do have cleaner traffic on the left-hand side. And as we said yesterday, gold impulsed up from Tokyo session, from Asian session to all the way NYSC. So it didn't even corrected it. So even the market close didn't corrected it. So that's funny. There has to be some sort of correction in the market, right? But I didn't see any correction. So in 24 hours, it just pumped up all the way up, which is very funny. It's not a regular price action. So if you look at this, if you look at the wick, the 4 hour tried to close above this rejection vicinity or zone, couldn't close above. The next 4 hour tried pretty hard, also did grab its liquidity from the bottom side. So if you look at this wick, it actually tried to move up heavily, but couldn't break above the gray zone. And the next 4 hour, what it did, it just went down. Just engulfed the previous 4 hour and went down without any hesitation. Right, so the structure and current volume time tells me that, you know what, there's a higher chance price can head down. I mean, if it's going to change the direction, that's something I don't look at. I just follow the trend of the market. So looking at the 4 hour, looking at the 2 hour, looking at the rejection, everything tells me that, you know what, candles are making lower low, lower high. Candles are making lower low, lower high everywhere. So what are the chances it's going to do that again? Oh, there's a high chance. So that's how I'm looking at it. So Kevin is here in the YouTube. Kevin, I've sent you a link already. Come on. Just hop in. So we are looking for sales. Looking for sales. Gold. Just have to wait. If everything is coming to a plan, just have to wait. Because there's no hurry to be in any sort of trade. No hurry. So Kevin is at work. Come on, mate. You gotta come in. So this hourly candle is going to close in the next 8 minutes. So if this retracement, if this wick is sort of like a healthy wick on the downside for the next candle to fill, perfect. That will be perfect. The next candle could probably fill that. So let's see how this hourly candle, 30-minute, it's going to close. Obviously, the 15-minute, if you look at the 15-minute, it definitely supports our selling bias because the previous 15-minute bullish candle doesn't have a wick on the top, which dictates that price has a 50% chance of moving up, 50% chance of moving down. So it might as well reject it. So we just have to wait and see if this current 15-minute candle could make some sort of resistance right there. And if we get a retest and a drop, man, this low could be retested 100%. So just waiting. Just waiting. 7 more minutes. Obviously, if you look at the 5-minute, if you look at the candle's body size in relation to the volume, you see that, you know what? The bullish volume is sort of dying. I mean, the price can always do funny things, but according to price action, what it dictates is that, you know what? the candles size are dying. It's actually smaller. So the volume is sort of dying in the 5-minute. So if there's no bullish pressure in the market, where else is the price going to go? It's going to go down, or it's going to just consolidate. So we just have to wait for this current 5-minute candle to close. We have to wait. We are in not any sort of trade. We have to see some sort of resistance being formed in the 5-minute at least to start with, right? We have to see price making some sort of resistance. Okay, let's just wait for another 1 minute and we will see. So here's another thing, right? Why shouldn't we rush in any sort of trade? We shouldn't rush in any sort of trade because look at this. It's moving up. If the final destination or the final goal for gold is to move down, it's actually going to move up, because for someone to win in trading in FX, somebody else has to lose. If we have to make money in FX, somebody else has to lose money in the market. We can't just make money out of thin air. We can't. Well, the idea is real. We can, but we can't, because somebody else has to lose. So if the market here is attracting bullish buyers, right? If market is attracting buyers and it's going to fake them out, because the structure is bearish, I'll tell you that. And traders like me, because I'm waiting, I'm not rushing into any sort of sell, any sort of buy. I'm in the safe position. Even if I don't lose any, even if I don't win anything in the market, me not losing anything is a win itself. Because at the end of the day, we want our trades to fall into one of the four positions, right? So one of the four positions is either a large win, either a small win, either a break-even position, or either a smaller loss. We don't want to take a bigger loss. So I'm just waiting for the market to move into my direction and sort of give me that, you know what, give me signs that, oh, man, now you have more probabilities to be profitable. Just waiting. Kevin here says you get paid to wait, 100%. We have Masood here. Good morning. We have a lot of friends coming in. That's good. So trading in circle is always good. Discussing ideas, waiting, you know, I've noticed this. So when I trade with friends, I tend to wait more. Obviously, my nature is to wait, 100% wait. But I wait even more because I'm constantly talking with the friends about my idea. If I'm going to talk something foolish, if I'm not going to behave to my plan, my friends are going to tell me that, you know what, man, you're acting like a dumbass. Don't do that, dude. And I don't overtrade. So this is one good thing about trading in groups. So Mohammed says maybe it will move until 1777.49, 1797. I am not sure. That's a far-fetched idea for me. I'm not sure how it can move up. I'm not sure. So I have to wait and see. So obviously this 30-minute or a 1-hour closing is going to tell us something about the market, right? We don't know. So we have to wait for this 2 more minutes for the market to tell us what's going to happen next. Until then, we are just going to wait. Waiting is the best medicine in FX. So, not sure. We have to wait for the next 2 minutes to tell us what's going to happen in the market. Oh, we got Jason here. Jason Johns here saying, yes, it is. That's correct. So waiting for gold sales. Let's just wait and see. Just waiting and waiting. Let's play some music here as well. It's better when we have some music here. If the music is too loud, just let me know, guys. So. Yep, this way I chill more. Can you guys hear the music? And we
Yes,
are
we
still
can.
rolling.
Yes,
Perfect.
we can.
Perfect. So the 1 hour candle is going to close in the next 20 seconds. And it's going to tell us that, you know what? What's going to happen next? Let's just wait. So, looking at the 1 hour, so the 1 hour did retest up, right? So it retraced it up. So it's still okay because in our back of the head, we are thinking that, you know what, the trend in hourly is still bearish and this rejection is going to be continued. So we are just waiting and waiting. So we have to see some sort of resistance being formed in the lower time frame. At least 15 or 5 to start with. So let's see. So the current 5 minute has a longer lower wick and has broken the low of the previous 5 minute. We have to see candles flipping in our direction. We have to see bearish sort of candles. Are we gonna get bearish candles? We have to wait and see. Still looking for sell. The bias hasn't changed. There's higher chances of sales. Just waiting for the sell. Are we gonna get some sort of sell? We are waiting for resistance to form. Or are we just gonna miss? Are we just gonna miss out and wait and see how the price moves? We're just gonna wait and see how the price moves, obviously, 100%. But the price can, what it might as well do is it can actually consolidate here and collect orders until there's the next volume time. So we have to wait. Just waiting for sales. So the 5 minutes gonna close in the next 2 minutes. I think the sales are coming in, guys. I think the sales are coming in shortly. Are we gonna get any sort of sell? Oh, maybe. Just waiting. I think we're gonna get some sell. All right, so after this 5-minute closes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a sell stop below the 5-minute candle's low, and I'm going to give it a shot. So after this 5-minute closes, I'm going to keep a sell stop below this 5-minute candle's low. That's my position today. And the stop loss is going to be above here. Stop loss is going to be here. Let's see what happens. Yep. Stop is going to be 12 to 13 pips up from the position. Let's see what happens. So a sell stop somewhere around here. Let's just wait and see. Wait and see. Let's just wait and see. So how do I manage my position? So the 15-minute obviously has broken the previous 15 minutes low, right? So if this 15-minute candle, or if this current 5-minute candle is going to go closer to the previous 5-minute candle's open price around here, 1787, I am going to close 50% right there. Right here, because my idea is to cut losses short, right? So just have to wait and see. We are not in the trade yet. So that's how we're gonna manage the trade. If anybody is in the trade, man, you have to be on the go. You have to be on the go for trade management. So let's just see if the spread is going to activate my position. My position. Let's see. Oh man, everything looks good. So what I might do is after this 5 minutes starts going down, if it's gonna rush down, I'm gonna lower my stop loss too. I will lower my stop loss above the 5 minutes high, but still have to wait. Have to wait. We have to wait. So the sells are looking good. Have to wait for the price to activate our position. So the 15-minute has 7 more minutes left for its close. We are still waiting for the volume to push our price further down. So the pre-London, are we going to have enough of volume for the price to push it further down? We are just waiting. Just waiting and waiting. Seven more minutes. If anybody is in an early sell, So you have to manage your position. So let's see. Because obviously this is sort of like a impulsive sell too. With a pending, it's always an impulsive move, right? But we are anticipating the volume, the structure to push the price further down. So we are waiting. Is this 5 minute going to activate the position? Let's just wait and see. There's more probability the price is going to move all the way down. So let's see. Let's see what happens. And my position is activated. I am in the cells. I'm 100% in the cell, guys. So let's see how I can manage this position. So if this price, because the 5 minute is coming in close, right? And it has a wick on the top. So what I'm going to do is, if it's going to rush down, I will pull my stop loss closer to the 5 minutes high. And that's how I'm going to manage my position. If it's going to go up and start going closer to my stop loss, starts going closer to the previous 5 minutes open price, I will start closing percentage there. Other than that, everything is looking okay. You know, everything was planned. The structure was read properly. And this is an ideal trade, to be honest. This is one of the best ideal trades ever. So we are just waiting. Man, oh man, I think everybody's getting paid today. So the gold is going to pay for another extra month of Zoom membership here. Which is good. Which is beauty and a beast. So everything was calculated. We are waiting to see how we can manage this position. So I have to see how I can lower my stop loss. Once this 5 minutes starts rushing down, I'm going to lower my stop loss and secure some of the percentage, because that's the best idea in the back of my head, right? So that's just it. And whoever caught this trade, man, just tag me in Instagram, man. We need to boost the algorithms, guys. Come on, you gotta help me out here. I helped you take a gold trade. You gotta help me. Come on, boost this Instagram, YouTube game. We have to excel. You know what I'm saying? We have to excel. Come on, we have to build this community. There's still a higher chance for the gold to fall down and retest the low, so we are just waiting. Just waiting. So the 1 minute, 5 minute has broken the previous candle's low, which is perfect. So this is the time when I start securing some of my positions. Secured some of my position and stopped at break even, so this is just perfect. Honestly, just perfect trade. Trust me. This is one of the best trades. Everything was calculated. Trade was taken live. Everything was calculated. One of my friends who showed up early to the live session, he was saying, why don't sell it right away? And he got fucked by the market. Look at this. But we waited for the structure to play out. We waited for every single thing. Can you believe it? We waited. So Kevin here on the YouTube was saying, if you wait, you get paid. That's right, my friend. We waited and we got paid. And this trade is going to run to the T. Run to the T. Run to the T. So the guys on the YouTube are going to see this celebration. So the celebration is going to be... let me see if I can pull the link of this YouTube so that we could see the celebration together. Emmanuel says, stop loss deep in profit. 100%, Emmanuel. That's how we manage the trade. That's how we are on the top 10%. Because we know how to manage our trade. See, we know how to secure. We know what to do. So that's why we are on the top So everybody go on the YouTube over there. Go on the YouTube, and I'm going to pull out this celebration for you guys. Just for you guys. Yeah, man, it's going to fall down to the T. Guys, just go in the YouTube. Guys in the Zoom, go in the YouTube. And I'll pull out the celebration for you guys. This was a perfect trade, man. Everything was calculated. Every single thing was calculated. We anticipated. We read the market. Levels were called out. And it's heading down. What else do we need? All right, guys in the Zoom, are you guys in the YouTube now? I'll send you a link. Oh, guys in the Zoom. Guys in the Zoom. Okay, so I'm going to pull out the celebration in the next 3, 2, and just give me a second, and 1. That's what we do when we win. We come to the market, we wait, we win. We take a big bite of the meat of the market. Look at this. This is how we do it. We wait. The wait was calculated. Everything was calculated, man. Stop loss was calculated. The trade was given online, live, dude. And the target was given too. What more do we need? What more? What more do we need? So that celebration on the YouTube is just for you guys. If you took that trade, if you followed it till the T, man, you guys are perfect. Emmanuel is here. Jason's there. Perfect. If you took the trade, man, you hit the T. 100%. 100%. 100% total. That's how you get paid.
Time to kick it old school.
So, if you guys remember, I said in April, you know what? You know what? May, June, July is going to be full of opportunities. This is what I meant. You are going to be paid. If you wait, my friend, you get paid. I don't know who was that guy who came earlier to the chart, man. He was so impatient. He wanted to take trades, and he just looks like he got a loss, and he just jumped out of the Zoom. But anyways, I was saying that wait, dude, you gotta wait. Dude, you gotta wait. This is the best ideal trade. This is one of the best ideal trade you could take in gold. Some of the times with the push of the volume, you don't actually get this. You don't get this. But we got it because we waited. We didn't rush. We didn't trade out of the hunches. We didn't say, you know what? My fortune teller told me that, you know what, it's going to go down today. No. We calculated everything, and this is such a payer. Honestly, May is going to be beautiful. Trust me. Because we're going to be the same. We're going to be the same. The market can change. The market can be wild. Market can do anything it likes. But we are going to be patient as F. AF. Patience AF. And we know that the 90% of the traders who lose in the market are not patient. They don't calculate everything. But we read the market. We calculate everything. And we trade according to us. Not according to the market. We trade according to us. The market can't disturb our mindset. That's why this stream is called Peeling Mindset. We peel the mindset. This is just amazing. Emmanuel says, off to work. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you, Emmanuel, for coming up. Thank you for showing the support, man. This is amazing. You guys coming here and supporting me every day. Obviously I could trade alone. I could be in a room, talking to myself. But this is a lot more interesting having guys by my side, calling out trades. This is just beautiful. I love this. I love doing this. I'm so passionate about it. I love reading price action. Can you believe me? I love waiting, man. Everything was amazing. Emmanuel, thank you for coming in the house. And I hope I'm going to see Emmanuel tomorrow. So, yes, we're going to see. We're going to see how May is going to treat us. Amazing trade called out. Look at this. Look at these sales. How many pips was it? How many pips was it? 100. So 15 pips of range. It has moved 14 pips already from the entry point. And the T is at 21 pips. So right now, I've secured most of my positions, you know, and just left a runner running. So if it's going to go down, it's going to pay me more. Oh, that's perfect. If it's not going to pay me more, if it's going to hit me break even, at break even, oh, that's fine. Because I've secured. That's how the 10% in the market works. If you're still in the position and if your stop loss is there, man, you are a dumbass. And trust me, you don't want to be a dumbass in FX. Nope. You want to be the cleverest guy in FX. Trust me. If market is your opponent, if market is your enemy, is the opponent you're fighting against, you have to secure whatever you got, dude. And you got to play your cards like that. So be careful. Market is going to eat whatever you make available. So you have to be careful. You have to cut your losses short. You have to manage your positions. You have to be clever. You have to put your stop loss at break even. Put your stop loss at break even. And manage your positions. So I don't think I'm going to take any more trade because obviously gold paid me for the day. So for me, it's just a wait day here. I'm not gonna take anything else. That was a trade. See, so one thing I learned from my mentor, effectively, was 1 or 2 trades a day, and it has helped me grow my account exponentially. So I'm not gonna force myself to take another trade, man, because I know if I'm gonna expose myself to the market again, it can very well take what I present. So I'm not gonna leave any money in the table. Trust me. If it's gonna be any money on the table, it's gonna be from the market. It's gonna be the house's money, not my money. It's gonna be the house's money. So that's how it's gonna be. I hope everybody managed the trade. Trade must be in break even, so there's a higher chance this candle could continue down. So we just have to wait and see. And if it's going to continue down, man, that's perfect. Got paid for the day. So that was how many minutes of trade was it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 minutes. In 4 minutes, making $1,000, dude. That's not a joke. 1, 2, 3, 4. In 4 minutes, making $1,000, man. Who makes that? That's crazy. You know why we got paid? We got paid because we waited, dude. Wow. This is just amazing. Thanks, mate. That was fun from Mrs. Masood. Yeah, 100%. 100%. 100%. It's all my pleasure. Trust me. This is something I
think that's Mr. Masood, huh?
Yeah, Mr. Masood. Yep.
Oh, I thought you said Mrs. I was like, oh.
Oh no, I said Mr. Did you guys hear Mrs.? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So man, this is something I love doing, you know. And when you're passionate about something, when you're passionate about waiting, you have discipline, you get paid 100%. So look at this. In 4 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got paid in 4 minutes. Can you believe it, dude? Man. And these sort of opportunities are going to come through at May, June, July. So all we got to do is we have to wait, follow, be clever in the market. We have to know our opponent. We have to know what our opponent is doing. We can't just go in the battle without knowing what our opponent may do. Have to be clever, right? So this is just amazing. We knew what our opponent was doing. So we knew that the trend was bearish. Man, it went up, retraced, made a lower low, a lower high, and retested the low. What else do we need? We read the market, we gave the T, we gave the stop loss, man, everything was given. And actually everything was there. We guided anybody who could follow through entry to exit. So what else? What else do you need? Man, oh man. Man, oh man. But trust me, man, we need to boost that YouTube algorithm. That's something that I'm really bothered about. You know, the YouTube algorithm, man, oh man. Because we could actually be helping like thousands of people at a time. But man, it is what it is, you know. Just need to boost that YouTube algorithm. Wow. In 4 minutes, we got paid. So that was a 4-minute trade. And it's still carrying on. It's still going down. What else do we need? What else do we need? What else do we need? This is just beautiful. Every single thing was calculated. 100% calculated. Look at this, man. Man, oh man. See how I said this wick on the downside? So for the guys who, you know, who are craving for advanced concept. So this is something advanced that I learned over time. That actually took me time and I back tested, you know. So this right here, this is something I was talking about previously about. This is a healthy retracement. That's an advanced concept. Not many people get it, but this is a healthy retracement. People call me crazy when I say healthy retracement. But if you know, you know. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So look at this. This was a healthy retracement in a way that, you know what? The next candle filled that traffic, filled that wick with such an ease. It didn't even bother making a top wick. It made a top wick, a tiny, whiny top wick, and it just fell down. Look at this. What else do you need? So this is actually advanced idea for the guys who trade, you know, and craving for advanced technicals. So this is a advanced technicals, a healthy retracement.
So does it have a particular name, or is just?
I actually need to find a name. So in my course, Jamil, I have also noted down healthy retracement, but I'm still figuring out the name. So not sure what I could name it. Suggest me a name.
Okay. As long as it works.
Yep.
No, I'm just kidding. So this particular situation would only work in high volume times, or do you think this can happen at any time?
So I can't guarantee any time. So this sort of setups works like almost 80% of the time. 80% of the time with price action. So the way I use this sort of setups, I need to have price action in the back of my head. So for example, you know how I pointed out there is a 4-hour rejection. So how we read the 4-hour market first on the top side, and how we read this 1-hour market, and how we discussed about, you know what, from Tokyo to New York, it was just bullishing up and there was no correction. So it was all based off of that. So not sure what name I could give. I do want to give it a name because this is something technical not many people will talk about. So
all right. For now, let's call it the HT or something, and then we'll come back to it.
What do you say? HT?
HT, yeah, healthy. The HR, yeah.
Oh yeah, healthy retracement. Yep, HR.
Yeah.
So that's the HR, 100%. That's the HR candle. That's the HR candle, human resource candle.
Human
That's
resource candle.
yeah, human resource candle that's employing another candle in the same direction. Oh, that's a good analogy. So HR candle employing another candle in the same direction. 100%.
Okay.
Beautiful. So now price can do anything, you know, it can range, it can fall, we don't care. So this is when the difference between the 10% and the 90% of the market comes in. So if I was an amateur trader, if I was just starting, you know what I'll be doing? I'll be like, oh, you know what? Man, I can get another entry because it's going to go down. And I would try and compound another position with the same existing position. And that's a bad idea, man. Honestly, because you haven't even secured and you're using the same risk. You're compounding risk, not profit. It's too dangerous. The best idea was to wait, show up to the market, show up to your work early. So we showed up to the market early. We saw everything happening. We had time to read the market. We had time to read the price action. We saw everything. Everything was read properly. Sorry. Oh my God. Confluence were adding up. We took a position. And there we go. Perfect. Just perfect. So this is where the difference between the 90% and the 10% of the market comes in. The 10% would have already secured here. 10% are scalpers like me, right? So that technique would 100% be a scalp and a price action sort of a setup. And if you were in this position and you were risking something, you should be happy with 10 to 15 pips because that's what market gives you. If you expect 40 pips out of this 10 pip movement, it's not going to work. You have to happily take what the market gives you and not bother about any potential loss, right? So I've secured everything out of my position. So if this trade is going to fall down, I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. If this position is going to go up, I don't care. Yes, Jamil, go on, Jamil.
Can we quickly jump over to a NZD CAD?
We can 100%. 100% we can.
And yeah, I'll just keep an eye on that.
Oh yeah, NZD CAD more than probably it's heading down. NZD CAD for me, NZD CAD will be a sell-off.
Yeah, no, just checking. You know, obviously with your price action, that would allow me to enter more positions. But I've been in this for a while. You actually know since when I've been in this. It's been like 12 days now.
Oh yeah, so something to be careful about is this 4-hour support. So you have to be careful around that vicinity because the price can't reject that level 100%. But the price, what I see, or let's see, let's look at the NZD CAD. Obviously, this is a pair my nice friend Jamil trades. So we're just having it a go, and on the daily time frame, what I can see is definitely price is in a downtrend. So if this daily candle is actually going to break the previous daily candle's low, that'll be perfect for further continuation. Or if this daily candle is going to stay bearish, there's a higher chance another daily candle could go further down. So that's something I can tell. And 4-hour, looking at the 4-hour, this is a important key level. So any sort of sells in this volume time would have been something like gold, very similar to gold, to be honest. The structure itself tells me that, you know what, price is falling down. We just have to wait for a lower high, which it did make. It did make a lower high, and this is the trade.
Yeah.
Possible target right here, but have to be careful about this vicinity right here. Price can do a similar sort of rejection there.
Okay.
So have to be careful about that. So any sort of re-entry would have been right here on the break of this 5-minute candle. Right here. I would have entered here with my stop loss like, 6 pips above. And it's actually not enough range. NZD CAD, it doesn't have enough range for me. When I look at my setup, it doesn't have enough range for me. It's only like 6 to 8 pips. Not enough for me. But in an overall sense, if you enter somewhere around here, right here, this would be perfect. If you entered somewhere around there, that'll be perfect. And that's logical to trade here, because you can definitely see that there's cleaner traffic on the left-hand side, and as the price breaks the support, there's a rejection on the top side too to look at. So there's a few comments on your side. So for now, I wouldn't want to be in this position, because there is a 4-hour rejection point, and we don't know. What we don't know is that if the price is actually gonna break this or respect this. So that's something market controls, right? So you have to be careful right there. Otherwise, man, it's perfect. If anybody in 4-hour, like 4-hour traders, if they waited for a higher low and higher low was made, they took a sell here, man, they are getting the reward. They are getting like 20 to 20 plus pips. So 4-hour traders, whoever waited for this to happen, whoever waited for this, 100% perfect. On the break of this low, trades going down. So that was the NZD CAD trade.
88, yeah. I'll set an alarm at the 88 level. 88, 200 maybe. No. That, yeah, 88, 100.
Yep.
Yeah. The alarm would be just to watch that area to see if the 4-hour closes below.
It's actually interesting. If you look at this, it's actually very interesting.
Yes.
It's actually very interesting. Looking at the 4-hour here.
It's very interesting. Very juicy. Yes. Yeah.
It's actually interesting. If it's gonna close below, man, we are more than likely going down. Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Looking at the wick,
That's
healthy wick, and looking at the cleaner traffic. So I have to wait for the 4-hour to close. But I do see the momentum. Definitely see the momentum. I mean, if you look at this, if I traded NZD CAD, I would know that, you know what? This clear move up would be mirrored. And I would capitalize from there. 100% capitalize from there. 100%. Trust me, 100%. I would have opened a position here if I was trading it. And I would have capitalized all the way here.
You do know, you do know I've been in there since 89, 800, yeah?
From what level was it?
89, 800.
Oh yeah, somewhere around here.
Yeah, I posted the charts, and then slowly but surely, the runner has,
Nice. It's actually very nice. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, technical makes sense. Technical does make sense. That was such a nice payday here. Man, so happy, So we actually missed a gold position yesterday. Everything was called out. We called out buys in gold. All the levels were discussed. But it is what it is, Sometimes you miss it out. You don't rush. You don't feel FOMO. We were so relaxed, just honestly, I didn't even care. I missed it. So what? Everything was calculated, and this is just amazing. I think gold is actually going to drop even further more. because this is going to be the close of 2 hour, and usually what we know is around the close of the clock, around the close of the candle, either we get another healthy retracement or we get a healthy push. So if there's any sort of push coming in, that'll be perfect. But I am not in any sort of trade. Obviously, this was a trade right here. It paid me, man. I closed all of my position. And now just enjoying the price action with my friends. This is just amazing. Just amazing. If anybody is in the YouTube, man, just hit that like button. You know, just subscribe. Just share it to your friends. Bring your friends here. We have to build the community. Help out everybody else. Man, that was a beautiful trade. Honestly, beautiful trade. I definitely see gold falling even more further down. We just have to wait and see. If this 2 hour close, 1 hour close is a healthy retracement or not. Just have to wait and see. Yep, it's gonna fall down. 100%. 100% it's gonna fall down. Jason Johns here on YouTube says, we are on fire. 100% we are on fire. That was beautiful. Beautiful. Everything was calculated. You know, I can't brag enough. This is just a perfect trade. So, gold is gonna drop. Gold is gonna drop. Let's see how it's gonna close in the next 19 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to keep an eye open in pound yen as well. Let's see how pound yen is moving. All right, so pound yen is definitely getting away from the ranges, right? So that's a beautiful thing here. So if it's actually running away from this range, perfect. We just have to wait and see if the current 1 hour, could close above these ranges, because this is a dirty range, and price doesn't like dirty ranges. It wants to get away from ranges. That's what price does. And this is another dirty range here. Look at this dirty range. So if the price is going to leave that zone, we have to see candle closing above this dirty range, and maybe next time it's going to leave this dirty zone and it's going to further continue up. We have to wait and see. So that was a trade of the day. Gold, you know, gold sells taken 100%. Gold sells taken. Gold is gonna drop. Gold is gonna drop in the next 17 minutes. It's actually going to drop in 17 minutes. Mr. Masood says head and shoulders too on NZD cat. Let's just have a look at it. So I used to know a friend who used to follow head and shoulder patterns all the time on gold, and he used to be profitable all the time. But he was an excellent price action follower too. So that was like a plus point on his pattern recognition. So I can definitely see a head and shoulder, but I'm not sure how accurate these things are, you know. So you just have to kind of like rely on price action more, I would say. I would rely more on price action, honestly. Gold is going to fall. We are asking questions. So the current 1 hour has 16 more minutes left for its close, right? So what we're going to ask the current 1 hour is that, you know what? Are you going to close above this 1785 level, or are you going to push further down? So if it's going to push further down to 1785 vicinity, there's a higher chance the next candle could also go down. But we have to wait and see. Let's wait and see how this hourly candle is going to react. Beautiful trading day. Yep, 14 more minutes left and gold can drop. Gold can drop. So what the market could be doing right now is it could be collecting orders, right? So we don't want to be in the middle of this. So this is another something ugly that we don't want to be in. Look at this. If you look at this right here, it's actually in the range. It's collecting orders. So we don't want to be in there. You don't want to take a trade there. Obviously, there's a higher potential that, you know what, gold can fall down. You have to stay away from ranges. It can as well push down. So the question we were asking the current 1 hour was, is it going to close above 1785 to 25 level, or is it going to close below? If it's going to close below, we have a higher chance that the next candles are going to go down too. I see this candle falling, so let's see what happens. In the next 13 minutes, we're going to know. Yeah, man, it's falling down. It's going to fall down. It's actually going to fall down. I am not in any sort of trade right now. I secured my gold sales. I don't recommend anybody to be in any sort of position here. Just watch and enjoy the price action. Anticipate something, you know, and give reasoning for it. And see how it works. That's like a paper trade. So for reasoning and anticipation, you don't need to be in a necessary position. You can just anticipate and just give some reasoning and enjoy the price action. You don't need to be in a necessary position, because a logical position was discussed here and it was taken with proper stop loss, proper proper take profit, and that was it. So right now, gold is in a range, and you don't want to be in a range. Look at this. This is an ugly, ugly range. You don't want to be here, dude. You want to stay away from this sort of range. Stay away from this range. Stay away from this range. Too ugly. $11 more minutes. Oh, pound yen's looking good now. Hopefully it closes above this ugly ranges. And there is clear traffic on the left-hand side. But in an overall time frame, I do want to see pound going down. This is something I've been thinking about since April. So if this April's month could head down, that'll be a good, beautiful thing. But we have to wait and see. And for the month of April to flip down, there has to be some sort of rejection or resistance being formed on the upper side, right? So maybe all this preparation of market going up, attracting buyers in pound yen instrument, this is just attract buyers, right? And when they get in, they lose money, and the guys who sell after the candle starts going down, they're going to be profitable. So in an overall sense, I am still waiting for sales in GJ. I don't care if it's going up right now because it's in ugly range, you know, so it does what it does. I don't care. I'm not rushing in any sort of trade. So just waiting. Let's see what the gold did. All right, so the gold is still there. 30 minutes seems almost as if it's actually ranging. So no trade for anybody here. Trust me, no trade. You have to enjoy to restrain yourself in FX. I will be back in a second. We'll just post something on Instagram and we'll be back to you guys. And we are back again. So that was beautiful. Took a short break. Oh, that was a beautiful day. Everything was calculated, you know. So the current 1 hour is obviously bullish, and it seems as if it's actually grabbing its liquidity on the top side. So if the candles are deciding to further move down, it has to make another lower high, right? So let's see what it's trying to do. So the 5-minute, 15-minute is almost sort of like in a range. So I wouldn't want to be in a range. So we have taken our trade. There's no rush to take another trade here. Price is definitely in a range, man. You wouldn't want to be in a range. Trust me, the market's collecting orders and it's not going to pay you here in the range. So be careful. Be really mindful and careful. So let's look at GJ. All right, so GJ. Market open, so we are 3 minutes in the market open right now. 3 minutes in the market open. The 4 hour is going to close in the next 2 hours. It seems as if it's rejecting the top side. It's rejecting the 4 hour resistance. So I'm just going to wait for GJ to set up for sales, you know, for ultimate trades. I would just wait for sales. So beautiful. Looks like there's nothing that could attract me today. For now, there is literally nothing. For now, there's literally nothing. If there's any question from the YouTube, any question from the Zoom guys, 100% I'll be willing to help. So I'm just waiting with my hands crossed. So if you guys have any sort of question, I'm 100% willing to answer. And we are back one more time. Beautiful day. I don't think I'm going to trade New York session today. So I'm just going to take an off day for New York today. I don't care if the market's going to fly. I'm just going to take a break today. That was a beautiful day. That was a beautiful trade. Alrighty, so you know what? So we are already 11 minutes in the market. Looking at the gold, current price action. Just give me a second. Yep, and looking at the gold price action, gold is just lingering around this area. So it can be collecting orders for now. So what we know is definitely when price moves with momentum, it tries to do this, right? We've been seeing this forever now. Forever. So if that's going to happen, this gray area on the bottom side could be achieved. So we just have to wait and see what we could get. What we could get. I think, guys, I'm gonna call it a day in the next 8 minutes, because today's trade was like 4-minute trade. We got paid so well. So in the next 8 minutes, I'll be heading off and calling it a day. We'll be taking a break and just relaxing for today. It's just amazing. If anybody has secured some profit, think like this, right? Think about this. If you have gained some money, if you have secured some positions, you're on the top 10% of the traders. The rest of the 90%, they don't have their profit. They don't know what's happening in the market. They're just randomly over trading or waiting for a random reward. But what you do is you have to be very careful with your profit and appreciate. You have to tell yourself that, you know what, you deserved that profit, and you're going to cherish that profit by not over trading. So you got to stay away from the market. So Dotfic in YouTube shows up. He says, just got to be careful with 1785 level, folks. That's correct. I hope Dotfic is doing well too, my brother over there. And we took a trade, we took a sell. It was a 4-minute trade. Everything was calculated. So Dotfic, if you go into my Instagram, you can actually see I posted a story telling how we calculated everything in the market. It was beautiful. It's just so beautiful trade today. Everything was calculated, In the next 6 minutes, I'm going to call it a day, and I'm going to cherish the profit by staying away from the market and overtrading. So that's something you need to do. You have to challenge yourself to be on the top 10%. Don't over risk it. I know it's tempting. Market could be tempting. You would want to engage yourself in the market, but no. You got to tell yourself that, dude, cherish that profit and have a beautiful day, right? That's what you're supposed to do. Have a beautiful day. So the price is doing what it's doing right now, has broken the previous 1 hour's top high. So we are not sure what this price is going to do. More than likely, it's just collecting orders. So the 5 minute is looking really ugly, right? We always talk about this, how we should stay away from this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is all noise. You don't want to be around noise. No, you don't. Stay away from the noise. Call it a day if you took some profit. If you showed up to your work, if you showed up to your currency, to your pairs earlier, you saw the price action, you had time to read what was going on, and you were confident in your setup, you executed, and you held it till the T, or you secured. 100% correct. 100% amazing. But for now, don't overtrade. Guys in the YouTube, guys in the Zoom, don't overtrade like a dumbass. We have to be clever, the cleverest. When you come face to face with your enemy, that's the market. You have to know if you're going to present yourself, if you're going to expose yourself to the market's going to tear you off, honestly. But if you stay out of the market and just enjoy the price action, just amazing, man. That's just amazing. I hope a lot of people got this position. Everything was broken down, so 100% amazing. In the 4 minutes, I'll be calling it a day, and we'll be taking off today for New York, and just beautiful. Guys in the YouTube, just hit me a like, give me that subscribe. You know, we gotta run this YouTube algorithm somewhere. So other than that, just beautiful day. Wow. And NZD CAD is dropping. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wow. So the London induced a volume in the NZD CAD instrument.
Yeah.
That's nice. It's actually
Just hope
very...
it breaks-
Yes, go on. Jamil, go on.
Just hope it breaks the 4 hour low, like you said.
Yeah, if it's going to break this and it's going to close below, man. Man, oh man. Look at this here.
Yep. That's that would be, as you would put it, a beautiful trading day.
Beautiful. That would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. But I have to wait for the support to be broken first.
Yeah.
More than likely, it is going to break that because the momentum has been continued, you know, and there are confluents that we can add into the trade. So let's see how this 4 hour closes. But everything looks amazing.
Masud, what do you think? I think he's trading from the beach or something. No, you know, the price action commentary and instruction from Anuj, our dear host Anuj.
just a beautiful day. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call it a day in the next 1 minute. It was amazing having you here, Jamil and Masood and Ricardo. All as always, man, you guys have been supporting me so well. Thanks. It means a lot, showing up here, showing kinship, partnership here. This is amazing. Thank you, guys, and I will see you guys
Okay.
another day with another opportunity with a very relaxed mindset. That's what we do here. We come here and we just relax, and the market pays us the money. That's what we do, and we will be doing that one more time. 100% we'll be doing it, in the coming months. So thank you, Ricardo. See you tomorrow. Thanks for the Zoom. Thank you for coming in.
Okay.
Thank you, Zamil. Thank you, Masood. And thank you, the YouTube guys as well. Best of luck. Don't overtrade. Don't over risk. Have a beautiful day and call it a day if you're in a profit. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. So if anybody is out there in YouTube, man, you guys are amazing. Thank you for coming in and enjoying the price action with us. That was amazing. You guys are legends. Just hit me that subscribe, hit me that like button, and you guys are amazing. Thank you for the support. Have a beautiful day. Don't overtrade and enjoy the price action. Enjoy what you're doing. Man, you guys have a beautiful soul. Staying here all the way till the end. Man, have a beautiful day. And I'll see you guys next time again with all these market hunting